Moonlight, a monumental film made by Barry Jenkins in 2016. This movie shaped what it is like to make a movie right. It follows a queer black man from the time he's a boy to a teen to an adult. We look at his journey throughout his life through a highly artistic and distinctly Miami lens. The cinematography in this movie is defined by personal and well-lit shots. The main theme of this movie is the development and growth of this young boy. So, the film naturally gravitates and serves him stylistically. When talking about the style and aesthetic of Moonlight, it is very important to mention what it means to style a frame. For the longest time in Hollywood, lighting and the aesthetics revolved around white bodies. Lighting a person meant cooler lights to highlight white skin tones. When talking about lighting, we typically look at a system called three-point lighting. This is where we light someone with a key, fill, and backlight. These are pretty universal for every type of movie and every skin tone, but what is most important is the coloring of each light. You have to be very intentional when coloring each light to make your subject flattering and camera ready. In an article entitled "The Last Shall Be First: Aesthetics and Politics in Black Film and Media," Raquel Gates explores this idea. She states, "The limitation, however, is not technical, but ideological. Recognizing that aesthetic choices carry radicalized politics requires acknowledging that the very process of filming is a political act. Within this, there are ideas that it is a matter of ignorance and never of capability." She also states, "Film and television have created an aesthetic, via lighting, coloring, framing, etc., that is designed to beautify and humanize whiteness, while simultaneously masking the process of that beautification and humanization. This is why a film like Moonlight is so wildly important to the film industry. It is not the epitome of lighting black bodies, but it is more so proof to filmmakers, specifically cinematographers, that it can be done." The plot of Moonlight opens with Chiron, our main character, in his youth. His mom doesn't keep up with his life, nonetheless cares about it. We follow his struggles with fitting in with the other boys. He has no safe place to go, until he meets Juan. Their bond and story is consistently shrouded in blue light. This is the first time he's ever felt safe. The most famous line in the whole movie comes from the scene where Juan is teaching Chiron how to swim.
This old lady, she stopped me. She said, "Running around, catching up all that light. In Moonlight, black boys look blue."
This helps to paint the narrative for the rest of the movie. When Chiron is in blue light, he is at his most comfortable and safe. We find him surrounded in blue light, which highlights his skin in one of the most aesthetically pleasing ways of the film. Later in the movie, there is a scene where his mother screams at him with pink light surrounding her. Pink, the color opposite of blue, showing his intense discomfort and unfamiliarity with his mother and her love. In Chiron's teen years is when his life heats up to the worst degree. His mom's addiction has gotten worse, and he feels he has truly lost her. The lighting is abrasive and doesn't highlight either of them at all. His questioning of his sexuality has blossomed into something he can't choke down anymore. Kevin, his friend from his youth, has become the main source of his questioning. He has a brief conversation with Kevin in their school stairwell, and after their conversation, Chiron is shown in a blue light. Later, they both see each other on the beach, and one thing leads to another. They are both beautifully bathed in blue moonlight while kissing each other. They are both safe and feel fully themselves. This leaves both of them unsure of where to go next, but still with a mutual love for one another. Chiron's bully escalates his torture and makes Kevin beat him up. Obviously, this takes a deep emotional and physical toll on Chiron. He cleans himself up in sterile blue light that shows the conflicting acceptance of who he is as a person. In our final act of the movie, we see Chiron grown up and living in Atlanta peacefully. He is lit in mostly warm lighting, symbolizing he is comfortable, but not quite as safe in himself. The only time we see him in blue light is when he is utterly by himself, enjoying his comfortability and who he has become. We also see blue moonlight colors when Kevin randomly calls him in the middle of the night to catch up. Kevin is lit in blue moonlight, showing that he is the person who makes Chiron feel the most comfortable. And when we cut back to Chiron speaking on the phone, the screen lights up his face with blue color. In our final moments of the movie, we see a perfect mixture of blue and warm lights dance across both Chiron and Kevin's face. It blends a perfect marriage of light to emulate the acceptance and safety that Chiron finally feels. Moonlight is by no means the epitome of lighting and diversity in cinema, but it is undeniably one of the most amazing examples of it. It serves as a physical example of not having an excuse for misusing lighting. This movie is exactly why it is so important to study and care for your main characters and their stories. Real filmmakers need to respect all aspects of technical storytelling, and it pays off immensely when you do.